every SaaS tells the same lie, right? Oh, 500 teams, users, cool. Which teams? And use you and trust you to do what? Some people say, some people bluff it. Yeah, okay, great. And the whole retention space, which is where ChurnTools.com runs on. Every churn tool in this space works almost the same, right? They can show you proof that their tactic exists, but did it actually move the needle for a team that specifically looks very much like yours? And that's a gap that I noticed with the churn tool space is there's a lot of like this worked, but there's not a lot of this worked and for who. And the who is the important part, right? Because like any kind of tactic, you can work for one company in a specific area with a specific ICP, but not work for others. So this is something I shipped last week on ChurnTools.com. At the bottom of every guide, every tool, every experiment, I put a feature in that says, did this experiment work for you, and who are you? And you could just tap on that, and it's a really good community engagement tool. It covers things like recovered failed payments, saving cancelled customers, at-risk accounts. Just tap it. If it worked for you, yes, it worked. If it didn't work, that's also important to know too, because I'm building out a kind of community social feature here where we can all learn from each other and see, okay, well, yeah, I have this particular ICP, this is who I am, this is the size of my tool, and this didn't work for me. Even though it might have worked for others, it didn't work for me. But this did, and that's so much more powerful than, yeah, here's a list of tools that work. So the second somebody taps on these, it will pop up live across the whole site and show other people the real outcomes and the real stages that they're at. So I think that's going to be a useful feature. I will be promoting more and more of this. The reason I built this is, if I stack up enough taps on this, then this will be a little bit of a moat, and nobody else in this space will have that. Which is, again, which churn tactic worked, segmented, which is always important, segmented by the team size, not just like, oh, teams trust us, but this lever worked for a team that looks exactly like yours. And that's the kind of data set that you can't fake. So go see it yourself, please contribute to it. Open any experiment on ChurnTools.com, scroll to the bottom, tap on a chip, tell me if it worked or tell me if it didn't work. And that's the whole loop. Let's learn from each other.